This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. And you know what, man? It's our 50th anniversary. So why don't you go in style like our 50 style, baby?
Dude, it was a little chilly yesterday. I mean, compared to whatever the last few months have been like.
It's chilly right now.
Yeah, so I had to bust out the light zip hoodie. It wasn't like freezing, obviously, but just something just to keep you a little warmer.
Yeah. It's that transition weather, Steve. The light zip hoodie's perfect for that.
It's got that sweet 50th anniversary logo on it as well, plus the hats, the shirts. Everything is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Celebrate it in style, man. The 50th anniversary is a big deal, and this is a big year for us, and we want you to celebrate with that limited edition stuff. You want to buy that merch? You know where to go. KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, B-Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs. But it's Wednesday, so let's whack them instead.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right.
Whack it. And Steve, you got whacked pretty hard earlier today.
Whacked really bad.
Yeah, whacked pretty hard.
Yeah.
That was a hard whacking.
Whack it. Yeah, let's see if you could do a little better, shall we?
Fine.
Yeah, I think we shall.
Today we got Willie from Bellingham. Willie, are you there?
Willie's here.
Willie's here.
What a great name, Willie.
Here.
I haven't heard Willie in a long time.
I know. Willie, are you going to whack Steve or what?
Whack him.
All right, Steve, now get out.
You're not going to whack Willie?
Not this early. No.
Okay.
For those playing at home, Willie has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
What female is the star of the sitcom New Girl?
Juliana Louis-Dreyfus.
No.
Christina Applegate.
No.
Nope.
Pass.
Which animal has the highest blood pressure?
Hummingbird.
No.
Cheetah.
No.
Pass. Rabbit.
No. In which U.S. state do the most bald eagles live?
Alaska.
Yes. How many children does Mick Jagger have?
5.
No.
6.
No.
4.
No. The ability to use the right and left hand equally well is known as what?
Ambidextrous.
Yes. What is the official language of Turkey?
Turkey. Arabic.
No.
Oh, no. I don't know.
Pass.
Yes, he does.
Pass.
Which electronic dance music duo had the hit songs titled Shots and Sexy and I Know It?
Oh.
Come on, Willie.
He's not getting it.
Failed.
It's over for Willie. How many get right?
Willie, you got 2 correct.
Dropping a deuce.
I am bent. Willie is bent.
Willie is benched. This was a beating for Willie.
This was a beating. I'm sorry, Willie. I didn't think you'd have such a difficult time. Maybe
Sometimes.
Steve will just have as rough as a time as you, all
It's
right?
possible.
I am distracted.
He'll be.
Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
What female is the star of the sitcom New Girl?
Oh crap! What's her name? Zoe Deschanel.
Okay, yeah. Which animal has the highest blood pressure?
Which animal? A monkey?
No.
An elephant?
No.
A cheetah?
No. In which U.S. state do most bald eagles live?
Washington?
No.
Texas?
No.
Hawaii?
No.
Damn it.
How many children does Mick Jagger have?
4,
No.
5,
No.
6.
No. The ability to use your right and left hand equally well is known as what?
Ambidextrous?
Yes. What is the official language of Turkey?
Turkish?
Yes. Which electronic dance music duo had the hit songs titled Shots and Sexy and I Know It?
Sexy and I know it. LMAFO?
No.
Oh crap. LMMMAFO.
Wow.
And you got 3 correct.
Hold on.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Would you answer that new girl question again, Steve? Because that was not a correct answer, even though Sarah said it was. It was not.
You would have not gotten that right if Rev was
Well,
here.
Rev's not the host, and Sarah is, and she already said I'm right. Zoe Deschanel.
No,
Deschanel.
wrong.
Do you really think it's
Deschanel.
Duchanel?
He said Duchanel, then he said Deschanel. I really
said
don't think he get-
Deschanel.
I have a question. I said Turkish. I said, when you said her language, I said Turkish or Turkey.
You said Turkey.
You said Turkey.
And
Yeah,
you
you said
said it
Turkey,
in a
not
question
Turkish.
way.
Yeah.
said Turkey?
Isn't Turkey close?
No.
Isn't that close?
It's not the same.
Wow. You know what? Now I want Willie to lose. Well,
How many did he get right?
he only got 2 right.
got 2
So he
right.
lost. I won 3-2.
I feel like, I mean,
I would have said Deschanel.
I thought you would have too. I thought you were just, sometimes you have a hard time pronouncing words.
this is a tainted game. I think it's a tainted game.
I mean-
the host is irritating. Whatever, fine. All right.
Well, the song played, so I don't know what to tell you guys.
No, I know what's going to happen.
You both really suck. Neither of you really deserve
Hey,
to
watch your
or
mouth.
anything.
Yeah, it's so true.
3-2. Let's
Yeah.
get real. I didn't think these were that hard.
A win's a win.
And he probably wouldn't have got the third one right if he had to figure out Deschanel. If you didn't go, okay, I guess he gets it.
Oh, well, I had more faith than I should have.
Yeah, you really did.
That would have been my next guess.
That's what he says. Yeah.
Does anybody
I'm
know
a
the
man
animal
of
with the highest
integrity.
blood pressure?
Me right now.
I would.
I thought this was kind of obvious
BJ.
Really?
because they're so high in the sky.
Oh, birds?
No, a giraffe.
A giraffe has the highest blood pressure. That
Height
did not.
doesn't. I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think height meant. Anyway, all right.
I don't know.
I can see where you're thinking. I just don't know if I like what you're thinking.
Okay, fine. Steve, he knew that Alaska had the state with the most bald eagles.
Oh crap! I was even saying Alaska,
Yeah, you were.
and I corrected
but,
myself to Hawaii.
Yeah, along with Duchanel. Yeah, good job.
And you were very close with the electronic duo Shot Sexy, and I know it's LMFAO.
Oh,
Didn't I say that?
Yeah, no, you didn't.
I said LMAFO.
Yeah. Apparently, your ace is not that fat. Apparently.
You were so close.
Yeah.
And I intentionally said Washington for all the texters. I was joking.
Well,
Yeah,
but you know what?
That's supposed to be like the Washington accent. The only
It
thing
is.
to do
That's
is
why I say it.
Washington. Yeah. And a lot of people don't know that. I didn't know that until recently.
I don't get it. But
I don't either.
Hey,
Oh yeah, you got to go deep to get that Washington accent, but it's there. Oh yeah, some of the old timers will say it, and they treasure it when they say it too.
But then they'll say washing machine, and they won't say washing machine.
Some of the old school ones really do say, "I got to go do my wash." Yeah, but
Well, if that's the case, at least you're being consistent.
Yeah, you got to be, but you got to find an old time Washingtonian. You really, really do. And we know that like half the people that live here aren't originally from here. You got to go old school. Maybe out to Ballard, find an old school Ballardinian. I don't know if that's what they call themselves. You Ballardinian, you, and say, "Hey, what is that over there? That's a washing machine."
Hey, someone said giraffes have high blood pressure because they need to pump blood to their brains, long-ass necks.
Yes, thank you, because they're so high up there.
Well, I guess you make a point.
I like you act like you knew that, Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Shush, okay? It's not like I have the answers right in front of me, but it makes total sense
Yeah.
in my brain.
Listen, I think
we need to find out which animal has the highest blood pressure.
I feel like in order to find that out, we have to really go, and we should find out from Zoe Duchanel. Let's find out what she says.
Yeah, congratulations, Steve, for kind of sort of winning.
Win.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it because I know in my heart of hearts I would have said Deschanel after that.
Yeah.
I believe it. That's why I gave it to you.
Okay, can you leave the room?
I wish her name was Duchanel, though. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, well.
It is to me forever now.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard this story, and Danny, I'm surprised you haven't tried this. 30-year-old guy in Florida went to Disney World this summer and managed to skip every line by posing as a Disney tour guide. Danny, how have you not done this?
Because I don't think that's that easy, because you have to have the uniform, I would imagine, and probably I think they have special.
Do they have a card?
Yeah, I think they use their phones, honestly, where they scan their little thing to
I love this,
go
man.
and show it.
I mean, if something that can be done, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, if I could buy a uniform online, because they have this special tour guide. We look out for them every time we go to Disneyland, because you can tell they have the special vest on, and if you see one of them, you usually see a celebrity walking behind them.
Oh, and so they're just basically bumping the lines for these celebrities.
100%. We've seen Ashley Tisdale, we saw Chris Evans, we saw Travis Barker, and they're just walking through, and they shut down rides to let them go on before everyone else.
I need that hookup.
Yeah, you do.
If there's ever a reason to become a celebrity, that's it.
Yeah.
I feel like, the names he mentioned, Steve, you got a little bit of work to do.
Well, I mean, what about the guy that kind of sort of looks like Daughtry's dumber older brother?
That's I was going
to go with the 10th string goalie for the Seattle Kraken.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can be like this guy and try to pose as a tour guide, Steve. Yeah, he did this, man. And employees noticed back in June there were a bunch of unapproved overrides on an app that their VIP tour guides use, meaning people were cutting in line even though they hadn't paid for a tour. So a fraud investigator was like, all right, I need to be really on the lookout for this. And on June 4th, he saw a man he didn't know leading a tour and bypassing a line in their Hollywood Studios park. And they don't know if he was leading friends or just random guests on the tour.
Even
and
better.
How many people he had with him.
What if he was just picking hot chicks?
Oh, yeah.
They just want to get to the front of the line?
Yeah, this guy, I have to say, there's some cojones on this guy. Yeah. They shut it down immediately. The guy started walking to the parking lot when he saw it. They fall into his car, and he eventually admitted that he had an official Disney World iPad that only guides are supposed to have access to. That's how he was doing this. Don't know how he got it, but he said his boss lent it to him. So don't know how his boss has a Disney World iPad, but turns out they knew who he was talking about because his boss apparently had done it before. Oh, so I guess the boss is like, here's a scam. Why don't you try this?
So his boss somehow got his hand on something like that.
Yeah. So he was kicked off the property, but they didn't press charges.
I feel like in California, if you go on Craigslist, there's a lot of people that'll be like, give you a great tour of Disneyland. And they actually make money where because a lot of tourists, Disneyland, Disney World are super intimidating to a lot of people. And it's like,
really?
I feel like I've had that where it's like, they don't know how to get the fast passes. They don't know what they should do first, where to go eat. So there's people that live in Southern California that make money doing that.
So they just kind of go, you buy them a ticket to go with you, or and then they just kind of are the person that can make you get the most out of your Disney experience?
No, I think the people that live there that are offering the services have annual passes. Then you pay them a fee. Oh. They meet you at Disneyland, and they'll be like, we can get you reservations here. You should do this first. They can't get you to the front of the lines, but I know people that made money doing that.
No, but they kind of know the system where they could get the most out of your time there.
Right.
I would love that in a heartbeat. Because,
that's awesome.
I'm like Danny. It's what Danny said. I'm intimidated by those places. And the last time I went to a place like that, luckily my friend worked for Universal Studios, so he took us around. I love that. I didn't have to worry about a thing.
But in this one, that would be great, because whenever we go, we do not think about distance and we want to go do this ride. All right, now we want to go to this one, but that one's on the other end of the park, and so you're wasting all this time going back and forth.
Yeah.
And if you had somebody that could actually kind of streamline it, where and it all makes sense, that'd be badass.
Yep.
But I don't want to pay.
No.
Oh, you don't want to pay?
I'm paying enough as it is.
Yeah, well, in that case, then you're going to have to.
I wonder if you pay, can you have them dress up as a character? Oh, you're not allowed to dress up as a character, though.
Only on Halloween.
Only on Halloween.
Yeah, you can't do like the official like.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
but if you go buy like a Tigger onesie and a mask, they're probably not going to make you stuff.
What if I dress up as a Warner Brothers character? Is that okay? Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's no copyright infringement because
like Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Hey, I want you to be my tour guide, but you have to dress up as Charlie Brown.
I love this plan. And Steve, you could kind of go as Charlie Brown.
Oh, thanks, because I'm bald, huh?
That's it, yeah. You're a little tall. We're going to have to do something about that. Right. We'll have to dwarf you up like the old dwarf shows and have you on your knees and put shoes on your kneecaps.
When are we going to include bald jokes as part of body shaming, guys?
Oh, really?
I'm joking.
Wow. All right, then. Well, I just got canceled. It is time for Listeners on the Loose. This is where you get to pick the topic. You get to guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts. We'll take them at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino. Listeners on the Loose is where you pick the topic, you guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Whatever you got to say, make sure you say it Steve's way.
Oh, I just show some energy and bring it. As long as no one on our show starts fading, we won't gong you. But if they do, we're going to have to say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Ryan in Puyallup. Ryan, you are on The Rock.
BJ Shea.
Who cares? What you got for
I
us?
wanted to offer this little devil's advocate for your jersey dilemma.
Yes.
I'm figuring if there's anybody that's got a chance to have the team autograph your jersey, it would be you. So
True.
I figure you're going to have to buy 2 authentic jerseys.
Damn it. You know what the nice thing is? I'm not a big autograph collector, so it's like that's not a... I mean, I'm not going to say, like, if I had a chance to get an autograph from Wayne Gretzky, I'm going to get an autograph from... Yeah, maybe, but I'm not like the guy that, like, actively collects autographs. I'm more of a picture guy. So
if you have a chance to have the inaugural team sign a jersey and have it framed in your man cave...
the whole team.
You're driving a hard bargain. I might become an autograph collector for that.
Yeah. That's a piece.
Your opportunity.
That's like getting all of Pearl Jam to sign a poster. Of course, I'm not going to say no to something like that.
Yeah, that's a good call, Ryan. I like what you're thinking there. That's a really good idea. And man, that feels like something that people would bid on in a silent auction. I mean, an inaugural jersey signed by everybody.
I would not be surprised if those are already being put together for charities, for events, for youth hockey, whatever it may be, because they're already knee deep into working with the youth in the community for getting more people playing hockey and being a part of the hockey programs, and charities and fundraisers are a big part of that. So I would not be surprised that's going to be something that's going to be making them a lot of money for charities.
So maybe you should save your money then and wait for that moment to arrive.
BJ, it's not going to happen. That's
you're
crazy.
Although
it's official, they're now online, the jerseys. Okay. Which is crazy. It makes it just feel more real. So you can get the replica or the authentic. They're both out there. Danny and I think, are going to actually try and swing by the team shop after the show.
Whoa!
Because and one person brought up the point too. If you order them online, you don't get the inaugural patch on the jersey.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So the inaugural patch is just available if you go to the stores, like the Kraken Iceplex in Northgate or Chandler's Cove, Bellevue, those kind of places. That's where they'll have the ones with the inaugural patch.
Oh, you got to go there then, yeah.
I'm not like, at the end of the day, if I don't go there, I mean, I'm sure at some point you could get the patch and maybe have it put on, you know what I mean? But I like to be able to check it out first before I make the decision to drop this kind of money. If the line's not that crazy, it might be worth going to the store, BJ.
Yeah, I like this. Well, I think I might be at Bellevue Square today, so I'm going to have to see what the line looks like.
Yeah, it's just like the sizing thing is going to be the crazy part, because like we were looking, like authentic jerseys run different size-wise because they do factor in players wearing like shoulder pads and things along those lines.
Oh, right.
So that is actually accounted for. So they usually suggest you go a size or two lower than your usual size. But that's a massive risk ordering online, going 2 sizes lower.
Yeah, you really got to try it on.
Yeah, mainly for sleeve length. I don't want one of those short sleeve things.
Yeah.
I always wear it where it's rolled up.
So look at that. You and Danny both. Well, yeah, it's over.
And I am leaning towards the authentic. The more I look at the two, and we're basing just on pictures, the authentic just looks like it has a better fit. Yep. If that makes sense, like as far as like how it's cut.
Well, yeah, you want to have that. So you want to have that. That's a schmedium. Then you got to get the schmedium.
Well, if you're gonna drop that kind of coin, you want to make sure it fits you the right way.
I love sitting next to you guys all day today since the beginning of the show. Like during the breaks, even on air, you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna go by the team store. Maybe I will. Maybe look online.
Yep.
And just over the course of the day, like the amount of times you changed your mind, and it's like it's happening. We're doing it.
Now it's like, can we just finish the show so we can head down there, BJ?
And Danny's on crutches, and he's still going to find a way to get to the team store. I love that.
Yeah. Well, at that point, it was just like, well, I'm going to make this happen because that jersey is mine already, and it's like I never had the money in the first place. So,
yeah.
when they announced the Kraken coming to Seattle, I just lost the money.
I mean, we're waiting 20-something years for a hockey team to come here to Washington. Like, what am I going to now be like? No, I got to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, look, they finally gave you your dream come true. You can't chintz on having that dream on your body.
Oh, someone says the line's insane. I left Puyallup this morning at 7:30 and I still haven't made it to Bellevue Square. LOL.
Wow, that's a hell of a line.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's a crazy line. But we figured as much. It'll be interesting to see. I should be able to walk by there today because I might be seeing a flick today. So let me go check out and see what's up.
What movie?
Shang-Chi. Oh yeah.
I'm excited to hear your review of that, man. I'm hearing everyone. I have a lot of friends that say it's the best Marvel movie ever.
I promised my wife because she loves martial arts movies, so she's all about it. I mean, she goes way deep with a lot of the subtitled Chinese martial arts and the string work, and she just loves all that. So it seemed like Shang-Chi was right up her alley, and it's Marvel, so it's up my alley. It's like, wow, we both can agree on a movie.
You gonna do the popcorn trick while you guys are there?
Am I going to do the popcorn trick?
Throw popcorn in the air and catch it.
Yeah, that trick. Yeah, that's the one. I'm going to do the Run Pee trick. I'll do that one where I'll use the Run Pee app to know when to go to the bathroom at the right time.
Fair.
I'll do that. Unfortunately, that's really what I think about when it comes to that part of my body. You know, it's not the popcorn trick like I used to when I was in my teens. No, it's like, oh, hey, listen, I got to find the right time to be able to go to the bathroom. I can't sit for wherever 2 and some odd hours and watch a movie without going to the bathroom. It's sad but true.
Going back to the Kraken stuff, I actually had a few texts kind of along these lines. Someone said, hey, who do you think is going to be the big goon for the team? One person says, as a new hockey fan, Steve, I was wondering who you thought was the Kraken's biggest goon or just an overall aggressive defenseman. The word goon is a little weird now because obviously, like, that's the tough guy. That's the guy who likes to fight. But there was once a time where really that's the only job you had on the team.
Right.
But nowadays, the way that the game is, you still have to be a really good player. You can't just be good at fighting and that's it. Like, you're not going to be able to stay in the NHL otherwise.
Yeah, those guys wouldn't dress a lot. You know, you'd know that they want a more finesse game, so the goons wouldn't dress for certain games back in the day. They'd be like, don't even bother.
Or, like, they would dress and they would only go out there for a couple instances because the coach is like, go out there and knock that guy out. You know what I mean? Like, that was basically it. But I'd say on our team, if you're thinking about just overall tough guys that would have no problem dropping the mitts at a moment's notice, I would go with Jamie Oleksiak and Carson Soucy. They're both defensemen. I think Oleksiak's like 6'7", Soucy's like 6'5". They're both big boys.
Nice.
And I think they're going to be very popular with the Seattle Kraken fans. In fact, I'm leaning towards Oleksiak for my first jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to go Gru?
Well, I already ordered a Grubauer t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, I already got something with Grubauer. And also, I've never been a big fan of number 31 for some reason. Like, growing up, if you were a goalie, you were either number 31 or number 1. And for some reason, I would always lean towards number 1 because my favorite goalies were number 1. And I had this weird, like, issue with 31, which is stupid, I know. But I was like, if I'm dropping all that kind of money on a jersey, I want to make sure it's not a number that I'm not, like,
I forgot about that, Steve. I forgot those were the only 2 numbers goalies wore. You're right.
Within reason.
Yeah. You know, I mean, in the early days, I mean, it started loosening up a little bit.
It was like 1 or you were either 29, 30, 31, or 35. And that was pretty much it. Yeah. Now it's like random, like Greenger's number 60. Like, I mean, it's like those things are kind of not the same anymore. I mean, there's still most of them still stick around like the 30s, but it's not the same as it used to be.
Yeah. Well, it's an exciting day as you and Danny are going to be getting your authentic Kraken jerseys as we get closer and closer. We are, we are a little over a month out, I would say, of the first game.
The 23rd. Oh, wait, the 23rd is the home. Is the home opener. So
exactly, but I feel
about a month out. Yeah, you're right.
Wow, that's just. I mean, that's going to fly. That is going to fly by.
Yeah, the one against Vegas is. Man, what the hell is it?
You got it. You can do this.
I know. Oh, there it is. October 12th.
Wow, look at that.
Just under a month.
Yeah. Just under a month. Whoa.
So I want to know what number Danny's picking.
It's going to be an impulse buy. If they have 32, I'm really leaning towards just getting the 32 and either getting my name on it or getting Kraken on it or even just getting like Seattle on it. I think that would be kind of cool too.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
The world needed a safer trampoline. Dr. Keith Alexander, inventor of the Spring-Free Trampoline, wanted to bring the joy of trampolining to his daughter. His wife said they were too dangerous, so he invented his own. Spring-Free Trampoline is the world's safest trampoline, with no springs or hard edges. Now, parents can have peace of mind that their kids are outside jumping safely. To learn more, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Or Brandon Tanev, number 13, because 13 is my number, always has been. And
he's going to be a well-loved player.
Yeah, and we've had him on the show. He was the first guy that we had on the show, for player-wise in terms.
Second. You have me every morning.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point, Danny. Don't forget the backup to the emergency list guy.
I think I'm like the 11th string on the backups.
Yeah. How great would that be?
How crazy would that be if you actually had to go in and play, Steve?
Can I get all 10 of them? And have it Miggs.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I'm the only one that has the Miggs.
Custom jersey. Miggs number 40, baby.
Yeah.
See, what would you do? What would you do if for some crazy reason nobody was available? I mean,
I think that would just have to be like the day that I just like stop like everything. Like it's like, okay, I've hit Mecca. I'm just going to go like live in the woods or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're on stage playing with STP, then you get to be on the ice playing for an NHL franchise. What else are you going to do in life?
Dude, that would be, those are the stories that I love. Like, not even about me. Like, if it ever did happen, like an emergency, because I have a few buddies that are also on that list. And if any of them, I would lose my collective S if I saw like my friend, like, just out there. My buddy that's a beer league goalie, all of a sudden, because their goalies are injured to the point where they have no other option but their emergency backup list, which is a funny thing that in pro sports that's something that does exist in hockey. It would be insane, dude.
That would be nuts.
The next day, if that ever happened, that next morning, well, I feel like we'd have to have the next day off because I'm probably going to get wasted if that happens.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, I'm just going to get drunk in the locker room. You're going to have to like wheel me out. I'm sorry, Steph. I'm going to make it awkward. But you know what I mean? Like that next day to be able to share that would be the greatest thing in the world.
Oh, yeah, man. That would be, I think you'd be done. I think at that point you go, you know what? I'm just going to go sit. I'm just going to sit in a chair for the rest of my life. I've done it all.
I would have to hide because I'd be afraid that there's just been too much good luck going on.
Oh, right.
That something bad's going to happen.
Forgot about the karma. Yeah, that wheel coming around. You're right.
Or you have to go buy a lottery ticket. If you have that much luck going on, just buy a lottery ticket. You might be the winner.
Just bolt the minute the game's over. Don't even get on. Don't just take off the pads and stay in your stinky clothes and just go straight to the closest convenience store.
Yes.
I like the way Vicky thinks.
There is a QFC nearby.
Oh, perfect. You pick the topic. You guide the show. It is Listeners on the Loose. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
So I want to know, what number would you wear, though, if the Kraken put you on the ice?
Oh, you. Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I would probably go with one. I always wear number 40, which is my wedding date added up. That's been that's been once that all happened. I was like that, but now I've been like thinking about doing that same philosophy for the date of my daughter's birth, which then would be 44.
Oh, that's a popular number in sports.
It is. That's why I kind of like to lean more towards the 40 because I don't want to go with I don't know. 44 also seems like a weird number for a goalie.
Nice rhymes with ice, so maybe go with something nice.
All right, I'm not going to go 69.
Come on.
Although there was one player that's number 68, and I was like thinking of you, BJ. If you're going to get a custom jersey, a player jersey, you should go with Geeky.
Oh, Geeky, yeah.
It's just spelled Geeeekie.
Dude, really? We have a guy named Geeky?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
And I was like, that's perfect for Geek Nation guy, Morgan Geeky.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Morgan Geeky's got to be the guy.
Geeky. Hey,
all right.
The Geekster. I wonder what his nickname is. Is it like the Geekster or Geeksy?
Yeah, I feel like his last name could be his nickname, really. But yeah.
Geeks?
Geeks, yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Geeks?
The Geeker?
And if I got that, people would not think it was a dude. They would think, oh, this is your nickname.
Right.
Yeah. You're right. That's for a geek like me, Geeky's the guy. What number is he?
I believe he's 67.
Oh, there you go. That was a good year.
So just bump it up a couple numbers, and now that could be yours.
Nice.
Geeky.
All right, so you're going to go with 40. You're going to stick with 40?
I think, I don't know. Luckily, I don't think I'll ever have to worry about that problem, but I think so.
You say that, man. You know what? The stars align. Who knows what'll happen? You're on the list. You are officially an emergency backup goalie, which I think is tremendous.
Yeah.
You know what? Jerry Bruckheimer, he made good on his promise.
Damn straight.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, dude, my buddy's at the Kraken Iceplex, because some people are wondering where can you go. And it's Iceplex. It's the Chandler's Cove location, which is right on Lake Union. Bellevue at the Bellevue Mall. And I think there's another one, but I can't remember where.
Excuse me, Bellevue Square, please.
That too.
Okay, Bellevue Square. We're not a mall. We're a collection.
But my buddy's, I guess, outside of the Kraken Iceplex, and he said the lines. He's in line, but it's around the entire building. Oh.
Well, I'm going to be interested to see how it looks in Bellevue then, because I feel like, this is a big day. I would imagine that all the stores are going to have some issues as far as you have to wait in a little bit of a line.
Yeah, I wonder if that one's the quote unquote worst, just because people want to check out the Iceplex as well.
Yeah,
and the stores, I guess it's like their mega store.
Right. Yeah. The Bellevue Square store is just a normal size store, really.
Right.
It's not a mega store. So, but that even still, then you got a line just because it's a normal size store.
And actually, like the picture, dude, it's insane how many jerseys are in the background.
Ooh, that's a good looking jersey.
Yeah, with the patch on it too. It looks really cool.
Oh yeah. You got to get that. Danny, you got to get that right now.
Well, see, here's the thing: is that Steve and I were talking, and originally we're both like, you know what, we're gonna go home jersey, and then I see that how much the ice blue and the patch pop on that away white jersey. I'm like, I kind of might walk away.
Yeah,
with one of those
it's a tough
ones.
one. You might as well get two.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Why not?
Then you have it both covered.
Charge it.
Yeah. I feel now. Do you both feel like you should get opposite jerseys so you're not wearing the same thing, or are you both going to get the same jersey as far as color, as far as home or away?
It's a jersey, man. There's going to be thousands of people in Seattle. That's like saying we'd be worried about wearing the same color Seahawks jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's in the studio though, man. Okay, it's just you two.
There's how many times we wear the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Unintended, and you don't think I don't care.
Yeah, our Space Mountain shirt.
Oh yeah, I care. Yeah. I care a lot. That's my thing. It's like, you know what? I don't think I can get the same jersey you get, Danny, as far as if you got an away jersey, I'd have to get a home jersey. I feel like it feels like it's the wrong thing for me to do. It's a stupid thing in my brain.
That is a stupid thing in your brain.
It totally is. Which is why Danny would have to get a home jersey, because I want an away jersey.
But what if I get an away jersey, Steve gets a home jersey, then what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's odd too. I'm going to wait for the alternate jersey, and they better come out with it soon. That's the thing. Frankly, I would love to get an alternate anchor jersey. I know they're going to come out with it at some point.
They have to. At some point, the alternate, I think, will make the anchor be the prominent logo.
Got to be.
It would be silly not to.
Yeah, I mean, and therefore I feel like, and it's probably going to be one of those lighter blue colors, I would imagine. I feel like that's the way they'll go. They'll make it one of those, those blue colors that they have.
That would look super nice. Yeah, hopefully they'll go like red or something like that. Because the small accent of red, I think that would just be a little too much.
Yeah. But that's what I'll wait for. Let's go to Ray in Seattle. Ray, you are on the Rock.
Hey, how you guys doing this morning?
Not too bad, Ray. What you got for us, buddy?
Well, I just came from the Northgate location getting my Kraken jersey.
You got one.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, you guys were talking about it, and I wanted to let you guys know that they don't have any white jerseys that have the names and numbers on them yet for sale.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw someone post that you could go to the kiosk that does the customization stuff, but they don't have the ones that have already, like you said, pre-made names and numbers.
Yeah.
That's
cool. So I ended up getting a customized 32 with Kraken on it for my white one, and I picked up a Grubauer one for my blue one.
Oh, see, he's got two, Steve.
The only way to get the patch is to get it through the Seattle Kraken. If you get them online through any other website or anything, you're not going to get the inaugural season patch.
We saw that, and that's part of why we're going to now drive by the store after the show. You got to have the patch.
I know, Steve, I know you were saying you're not like a big collectible guy, that kind of thing. But if you go to like the stores and get them, they have these little gift boxes that you can buy for an extra $20. And it kind of has a certificate of authenticity that you bought a jersey on the first day.
Yeah, you got to have that. First day buyer,
Yo,
$20, please.
Just take a picture. Can you scan that certificate for me?
Yeah.
But it comes with like a bunch of other little gifts inside the box too and everything. But
you got to get that, Steve.
I was the first one in line this morning at 5 a.m. and when I left at 9:30, the line was wrapping around the building up there in Northgate.
Hey, what was the store like? Because we keep seeing pictures and it looks pretty awesome. But what was it like being there?
So the mega store that they're talking about is what they did is they put stuff down on the ice, the main ice rink, and they actually put all the jerseys out there on the ice rink. And they've also got a couple new T-shirts from Adidas, since Adidas is the big supplier of the NHL. So that's the mega store they're talking about, and you can go and order a customized jersey on a little keypad thing. And then the regular store upstairs is about the same size as the Chandler Cove location.
Okay. So it's a good size.
Wow. So they're letting you get one basically in the rink with the mega store for this special day.
Yeah.
And that's going
out on the rink. They have the Zamboni parked out there, so you can take a picture of that.
Wow.
And some other things that you can look at, too.
And that's
going to go to Northgate now.
Well, not today. Maybe tomorrow if the line's not so crazy. But
yeah, the line got real big around. It started getting big around 7:30. And like I said, I just left about 15 minutes ago, and it was wrapped around the building now.
And what I see that I'm completely spacing on it, but something I forget now.
All right, well,
brain fart.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? The bottom line is that the Kraken jerseys are on sale, baby.
The store, the mega store, I think it's going until Sunday night. I think that's what they said. The one on the rink.
Yeah, they're going through the first 5 days.
Yeah.
Well, this is what a great event. And thanks for the call, Ray. Appreciate it. And I love that at least at the mega store up in Northgate Station area, they're having great success. He was there at 5 a.m. The line right now wrapping around the building. And, because it is cool, Steve, you get to see the new stuff of that whole area, the practice facility, all of that, and you get to shop right where they're going to be practicing on the rink itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Kraken have done it right. And, you got to get the gift box, Steve, because I feel like for a collectible reason, here's why. Most people might ignore that. And if you're talking about something that's worth money in a 20, 30, 35 years, that all those little gifts and things might be like gone by the wayside. I mean, people might have a jersey, but they might not have those little trinkets. Those are the kind of things that might actually be rare collectibles, in 20, 30 years. And Tatum, your kid's going to go, Dad, really? You couldn't do the $20, you failure. Think about that conversation. Think about that conversation in 30 years when your daughter's like, you know what I could have had if you had just got that $20 gift box.
Oh, I'm torn. I'm either going to be called a failure by my daughter in 20 years or called a poor financial decision maker by my wife in current day.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I know.
That's why I think he should just send me a picture of the certificate and I can just print it and buy my own box with
short-term pain for long-term gain, my friend.
Boom. Look at you, man.
Who
needs Todd Peach when we have you?
You got me. That's all you need. That is very, very exciting.
Danny,
And 3 locations.
The store.
Yeah. We'll be there.
Yeah,
look for the guy on crutches and the guy that looks like Charlie Brown, apparently.
Thanks. More like White Shrek.
There you go.
But, whatever you want.
Well, before you
Vicky's
guys...
showing us a picture of the Zamboni that's on display on the ice.
Looks pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
It says, Fear the Deep.
Oh, yeah, baby. Fear the deep pockets that Steve's going to need to be able to make his cracking dreams come true.
Fear the Deep? It's amazing. I need that in the back of my car.
Oh yeah!
I wonder if they're making shirts that say that.
Yeah. Oh, they have to.
That has to be that sounds like that's a slogan they're going to be pushing.
Yeah.
Fear the deep.
Oh, you like that one?
I want to high five the marketing person for that one.
Yeah. I don't think they were thinking what you're thinking, but still, it's a great slogan.
I'm thinking the depth of the ocean.
Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. Hey, before you guys go shopping, we have got to answer this big question. What do Ryan Castle and a pen have in common? You're going to find out at 9:52 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and a pen have in common?
Leaky sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It's the worst when that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All over my shirt.
One texter One texter even said disappointing leakage. Another said something about Steve dipping his company ink in it.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I would be the company ink in that scenario, wouldn't I?
I think that's, yeah.
And I get mad when my girlfriend steals either from me.
Oh, all right. There's a 51-year-old gentleman. His name is Anthony. He was working a shift at Five Guys in Pennsylvania on Sunday. And one of his coworkers accused him of not working hard enough. So Anthony did what any responsible person would do when his pride was affected that way. He grabbed a pen and stabbed that person in the head. That's what he did. Woo, there you go. I'll work hard for you.
You know, there's Five Guys over by the practice facility, Steve.
Oh, now let's go. Bring your pen.
Yeah, let me get my pen. I'm ready to go stabbing. Yeah. Now, they were
that seems reasonable.
Yeah. They were arguing beforehand. So this was, and Anthony did threaten to kill the other dude. And that's when he grabbed a pen from his sock. I always keep a pen in my sock for these fights. Yeah. Yeah, he's a genius, this Anthony.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, speaking of geniuses, Ryan Castle, he's got a throw bag. He's up next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
There's a funny video being shared online of a woman that was brought to tears of joy while watching a jumbo jet fly over her head and land.
Oh my God, it's so huge. Oh my God.
Wow, I did not expect that response.
I'm no like sound person, but I need to figure out a way to have it so that whenever I open up my shower door, this gets played.
Oh my God, it's so huge.
Yeah, I can see that in the Migs household.
You know it.
Yeah.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.